A street fight over a family dispute was meant to be a simple box out. But within seconds, the planned fistfight was executed like a professional hit.
You're making me upset. You're telling me that my family did it when I know they didn't.
The true weapon in this murder wasn't the gun. It was the wall of silence built by the victim's own pregnant girlfriend and her mother.
My mom understood that if anything were to happen to him, I would not talk to any of them ever again.
In March 2022, police rushed to an alley behind Lindy's Diner in downtown Albuquerque. Two teenagers had squared up to fight. One collapsed, shot dead, while the other bolted.
Okay, so I'm walking down Central towards my residence here.
So you're heading east on Central?
Yep.
Okay.
I get to the corner right there. There's about 5 or 6 people running. One of them is in a high school graduation gown.
Officers learned the shooter fled in an older model Altima, but the witness confirmed the fleeing group, which looked like family, all ran into the nearby high school for safety.
One was in a graduation gown, the rest looked like they may have been family, and they all ran into there.
Another witness recalled seeing strange cars loitering near the scene, including 2 gold-colored sedans, and spotting the victim moments before the fatal shot.
And I noticed some weird activity, and I just had this gut-wrenching feeling that someone was about to get shot because there were just weird people back here. And I saw this kid, this guy right here who shot, he was over here talking to some girl.
The boy spotted working nearby in an apron was the victim, 16-year-old Jose Ruiz, nicknamed Jay, a high school student who had just started working at Lindy's Diner to support his girlfriend. The case instantly became personal.
My daughter knows the girl, and she's the one that called my daughter back, and I went outside to look for Jay because I thought I saw the police cars come and stuff, and I thought, oh, he's back there.
Detectives carefully informed Jose's grandfather, Johnny Montoya, of the tragedy. Through his profound grief, the grandfather gave them their first solid lead.
He was involved with something, but I could never get the truth from him. I could never get the truth. I don't know what he was involved with for somebody to come out here and do something like that.
I don't know. He just seemed like such a good kid.
Montoya revealed that Jose had called him that very morning with news that would make him a great-grandfather, leading police directly to the pregnant girlfriend, Elizabeth Baldonado.
Yeah, he called me this morning and told me, hey, you're going to be a great-grandpa, is what he told me. So
No kidding.
I think it's Maldonado.
They found Elizabeth grieving, but ready to talk. She confessed the fight was set for that morning between Jose and her younger brother Angelo, but vehemently denied it was a murder plot.
This morning, him and my brother were supposed to box it out because this has nothing to do with this at all. My brother and him just don't get along. They bump heads very much. But my brother would never do this.
She explained her day, confirming the timeline. Jose had texted her after leaving for work, but stopped answering around noon, lining up exactly with the time of the shooting.
I was making appointments today because we found out that I'm pregnant, and he was texting me still until at least around 12 o'clock, and then he stopped answering me for a few hours.
Jose's last texts confirmed the planned fight was still on, showing him trying to organize backup just in case his opponents tried to jump him.
Your younger brother? What's his name? Angelo.
Elizabeth insisted her brother would never murder Jose, knowing how much it would hurt her. But her mother, Chavez, intervened once again, cutting the interview short.
I left my car at the side of the road.
Okay.
I didn't lend my car to nobody. I live quite a ways from, Wyoming, and Moon is where my house is, in between those streets.
Okay.
Chavez's story was collapsing. Video evidence and Angelo's own statements revealed the car was used in the homicide, and she was lying about its location and status.
So then, when I find video surveillance from the incident...
Okay, but you have to give me a moment.
Okay. I am going to remind you that there is video surveillance footage in that alley.
I hate you.
But I do have officers there trying to pull the video surveillance. So I am going to find out what happened.
The mother then tried to use an alibi involving the laundromat, further complicating her timeline and raising more suspicion.
And then at 1:37, takes you to the laundromat. At 2:20, you come back. And then obviously all this is going on, right?
I'm sorry, I just completely zoned out on you because I'm just a little hurt.
Okay.
Despite the mounting evidence that her car was used as the getaway vehicle, Chavez continued to deflect and deny any personal involvement in the murder.
Because again, I'm telling you, based on your demeanor, I think you know what happened. And I know it's your car. And I am going to confirm it on video surveillance.
I hope you do, because I'm lost right now.
Warrants for the family's cell phones confirmed the deception. Angelo's device was tracked inside the alley at the exact moment Jose was killed. Chavez was not visible, but someone in her car had pulled the trigger.
Guess what? Angelo said he borrowed the car from your mom and he drove himself to the interview. He used your mom's car to go to McDonald's and Anthony. So obviously, somebody's lying.
The detectives pushed Elizabeth on her previous denial about weapons. Her own messages exposed the true nature of the family's deception, revealing a chilling twist. The murder weapon was the victim's own gun.
He didn't buy a gun.
Yes, he did.
When?
It's on your phone messages.
He didn't buy a gun. He didn't even take a gun.
And I'd have to look at your phone to give the specifics of the gun. He says he got a Glock, and then the gun disappears.
The text showed Elizabeth had encouraged Jose to buy a Glock for protection. It vanished right before her brother, Angelo, used it to kill him. Gilbert, her older brother, had also threatened Jose days before the murder.
You're making me upset. You're telling me that my family did it when I know they didn't. My mom understood that if anything were to happen to him, I would not talk to any of them ever again.
Elizabeth stormed out, genuinely lost in pain. But Chavez was soon brought back in for a final, intense confrontation about her role as the fight's facilitator.
I've gathered phones, and based off of everybody's phone, not just Josue's phone, you were gonna set up a fight. You said you didn't and you didn't want to, but the fight was gonna happen.
He said, well, come over in the morning. I was like, wait a minute, come over in the morning. And my son, Angelo, told me like this. He goes, Mom, I'm not gonna fight.
Chavez's lies and silence were her final defense of a crime that left Jose Ruiz dead and his baby without a father. When she couldn't talk her way out, she simply tried to walk away.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? When I charge someone, you're gonna be charged along because I know you're hiding the truth.
Chavez was arrested for tampering with evidence and harboring a felon. Angelo, the 17-year-old who pulled the trigger, was charged with murder. The box out was always an ambush.